Hi guys, welcome to Mo's Kitchen. Today we'll be having egusi with vegetable. So guys, let's start. First off, we have our beef intestine and normal beef. Then we have our pomo. I've diced the pomo. We have our pepper mix, atarudo and onions. We have our sliced onions. We have our iru, locust beans, we have our kpanla, we have our crayfish, we have our egusi, we have our palm oil, we have our thyme, we have our ginger and garlic paste, we have our stockfish, we have our ugu, we have our seasoning powder, salt and curry powder. So guys, first off, we put our pots on fire and then we had our beef. And after the beef, we had our onions, our sliced onion. Then we had our ginger and garlic paste. In our next class, I'll be teaching you how to make ginger and garlic paste. So then we have our seasoning powder to taste. Seasoning powder. Then we have our salt. I added my salt. Then after adding our salt, we add our curry powder. Yeah, to give it that aroma. And after that, we had our thyme. Yeah, I can perceive the aroma already, guys. So we stir together. Yeah. I didn't add any extra water, so the water from the meat is enough. Then I cover and let it boil for a few minutes. Then I'm checking my meat if it is boiled. So I have to stir it to, Then we add our pomo, our diced pomo, so that the ingredients, everything can enter our pomo, so that pomo can be tasty. So I stirred it together again, and I'm going to leave it to boil for few minutes, just a little bit, because our pomo is soft already. So after leaving it to boil for few minutes, I'm checking it to see if it has boiled enough. So I have to stir it together again. Then I have to, in another empty pot, add our palm oil. Then our remaining sliced onions. So we stir it together to let it fry a bit. And after adding our onions, we had our locust beans, our iru, and let that fry as well. Guys, you can't go wrong with this method, honestly. So we let that fry for a little bit, and then we had our pepper mix, our atarudo and onions. If you are the type that you don't like your soup to be peppery, you can just mix it with tomatoes. But I'm using only atarudo and onions. I blended only atarudo and onions. That's our scotch bonnet. Atarudo is scotch bonnet. So, and I'll cover and let it fry again. So, after frying, I added my crayfish. I blended it to powder, and I added it and let it fry too. So I added water in my egusi, my grinded egusi. So if you notice, it was in like powdery form. So I added water to it to make it a paste. So I'm adding the mixture to my fried stew. You add it little by little. Yeah, and then I don't want it fried like gumming together, so I stir it almost immediately after adding the mixture, and then add my meat stock. I'm adding a little bit of water Yeah. So guys, I'm going to cover it to let it fry a little bit. So guys, after frying for a little bit, you have to stir to check the results. So this is me checking mine. I'm stirring to, then I'm adding my stock fish. See, if you have rishi protein, you can add it. So I use stockfish and my beef and all. So if you have more, you can add it. Then I added my beef, my intestine and my momo that I boiled together. So I added it to the egusi. Hey guys, I can smell the aroma. So I added my panla fish, my panla fish, yeah, my smoked panla fish. Yeah. So, and I have to stir them together. I added a little bit of water when I realized that my egusi has thickened, so I added a little bit of water to it. Then I have to cover and let them fry together. So this is my egusi. After frying, look at it now. So I have to stir it together again. Then at this point you have to taste it because the meat stock have our seasoning powder and salt. So you have to taste it to know if the seasoning powder and the salt is okay. If not, you have to add it. When I tasted mine, I realized that the seasoning and the salt is not enough, so I have to add a little bit of it. So you just have to taste it to know if the seasoning and the salt is enough. So mine is not enough, so I have to add a little bit of it. And I have to stir again, so let it fry. And cover. Now I'm back, so I have to check it. Now I'm adding my ugu leaves, my sliced ugu leaves. So I'm adding it to the mixture, and I have to stir them together again. And guys, our egusi is almost ready. Oh yeah, now. You have to stir it together. So, oh my God, this egusi, they go hard. So I covered it to let the ugu leaves to get done with the egusi. So now I'm back and I have to check it to know if my soup is ready for consumption. So what are you pairing with yours, guys? Because my egusi is ready and I am pairing my own with poundo yam. Hey. Oh my God, guys, this is looking. Now let's taste it. Olowo should be. Hey, this food is hot. I cannot take it though. So you just have to. Well, I tried. Guys, please subscribe to my channel. Bye.